Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm here with this week's Trick of the Trade. If I had a nickel for every time I had someone ask me the following question, I'd have a lot of nickels. I hear often, what can we do to keep our cats or dogs off of areas or away from areas that we don't want them to go onto or into? I like to ask people what they've tried first, and I've heard things from, well, we tried double-sided tape, to we use a spray bottle and we spritz them if they get on areas that we don't want them to get on. And I've also heard of a lot of people say, well, we just yell at them and they run away. The problem with all of these things and most other deterrents is that if you're not there to enforce it, it's probably not going to be too effective. When you're not around, they're probably frequenting those areas. This works because it has an always-on feature, and it's something that is a constant reminder. It's a constant visual for the animal all the time. This is called a ScatMat, and it works off of a 9-volt battery. It's like a little zap that they get if they get on this mat. It's not painful. It's not going to hurt them. It's not strong enough to hurt a puppy or a kitten even, I promise you that. It's the equivalent of static electricity, and if you've ever walked across the floor, a carpeted floor in the wintertime, and then touched somebody, it goes, and it's a little zap there, and sometimes you can see a little spark fly. I've had that happen many times, but it is no worse than that. It's not painful. And the good thing about this is, if they make the mistake of getting on at one time, usually it isn't 2 times that they have to be corrected, or no more than that. They learn very quickly from this, and they learn to recognize what this is. There are even dummy mats that are less expensive, that once they have learned what the real thing is, you can get a dummy mat and put on other areas, and they won't bother it at all. Now I'm going to show you the logo here. ScatMat, S-C-A-T-M-A-T, and this one in particular is made by Pet Safe. I don't know if other companies are selling these as well, but this is one that I got it from. I discovered these several years ago, and it has been wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There's no other deterrent that I would ever use because this is that effective. It uses a 9-volt battery, as I said. And then it also has on this end a place that you can add an extension in the event that they don't have the size you want. You can put 2 together. It's like, I don't know, you pull this undone and it's 2 little snaps there, and they can snap together and actually use the same battery. It's really a cool feature, and if you have a really big area and theirs aren't big enough for you, the sizes that they carry, then you can always put 2 together. My favorite size is this one here. It's one that I use on my kitchen bar. In front of the bar are 3 chairs, and my cats were constantly jumping up on the chairs and then onto the cabinet. And they love to watch me whether I'm cooking or washing dishes or whatever. But now I put this on the edge of the bar, and they don't come up at all. Now they'll sit on those chairs, which is fine, and they'll watch me, but never up on top of the counter anymore. These are great for kitchen tables. It's great for lining the entranceway of the door. This particular size is about, I think, 60 inches by about 10 or 12 inches, and it's a real good size. They also have a small. This one is about 15 inches across by it's probably 28 to 30 inches long. And this is a good size if you want to put it across your desk. My pet peeve is I don't like my cats to jump up on my desk where all my papers are and documents, and my desktop monitor is there. And so I put one on my desk. Inevitably, I'm the one that gets shocked all the time because while they know it's there, I forget it on a regular basis, and so I get zapped pretty much. Anyway, it is a constant reminder, and they do see it, and it's something that they don't hold against you either. You know, if you yell at them, or if you're squirting them with a water bottle, maybe they sort of hold that against you or just think you're being mean to them. But this is its own little animal, and it's always there, and they don't really associate it with people at all. Also has a really neat feature. If you're away from home and you want to know, well, did they attempt it while I was gone? And if they did, how many times did they try it? It will blink here. Let's see. The number of times when you first turn it on, like if you turn it off and then turn it on, it will blink the number of times that it has been attempted, if any. If it doesn't blink any, then it hasn't. But when you first turn it on, I think you need to actually take the battery out and put it back in to reset it, but read the directions to make sure. Now these ScatMats start about $25, $35, and they can go all the way up to $100. They vary in price, so do shop around and see what the best deal you can find is. Let me show you the large. Now the large one is really good to go across the entirety of a couch or a love seat. Regular size couch, it covers almost the whole thing. A love seat, it absolutely goes all the way across. And this one is about 18 inches by, I think maybe 4.5 to 5 feet. It's a really nice size. And the dummy mats that I spoke about, they are only about $20. And so if you train your dogs or cats to know what this is, you can also buy some dummy mats, which are cheaper, and put them in different places, and knowing to recognize them, they won't bother those areas either. So that's kind of neat that you can get that as well. This is a wonderful, wonderful deterrent, and I hope it helps you and solves your problem. Thank you for watching today, and I hope you have a great week.